All right. So welcome to the podcast. As all of you know, we're in quarantine, so it's very hard for us to come together and talk about sports. So we're just going to do it on Zoom. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. Not today, not yesterday, of all time. And since I'm talking, I'll go first. I think number 1, Tom Brady. His resume speaks for itself. 6 Super Bowl rings, 4 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 regular season MVPs.
Honestly, I'm not gonna curse on here, but go ahead.
3 regular season MVPs, countless fourth quarter comebacks, 20 years of excellence. His QBR rating's like a 97. Like, I don't want to get into all the numbers. He already broke Peyton passing record.
20 years of excellent and counting.
And in counting, yeah. He's the only QB on this list that's still playing, so I give him kudos for that. And then number 2, Joe Montana. You know, they call him Joe Cool for a reason. I can't discredit him.
Cool.
He's 4 for 4 in the Super Bowls. He's basically the Jordan of football. But the one thing I'll hold against him, he doesn't have the continued success as Tom Brady. He doesn't have the numbers Tom Brady did because he played in the 80s. And he also – listen, Brady got more rings because he's been there more. I reward people for getting there too, along with also winning it. So I'm not going to hold Brady for not going 4 for 4 because he still has 6 rings. But Joe Cool got a couple MVPs too.
Imagine if he went 9 for 9. Sheesh.
Oh, Brady?
Yeah.
Listen, I believe everything happens for a reason. I feel like certain Super Bowls had to happen. So, for example, because of Brady lost Super Bowl 42 to Eli being undefeated, they had to give him the Seattle one. They had to. Like, everything balances out. Because if we're like, oh, we should have beat the Eagles, then they'd be like, all right, then you could have easily lost to the Seattle. But either way, like, all those Super Bowls were like one-score games. So Brady could really be 0 for 9, 0 and 9, 1 for 8. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the thing. It's all one possession, close games in the fourth quarter. But then I got to talk about my number 3 quarterback. And I'm gonna give him his due, even though he's a top rival. But I'm going to go with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got 5 regular season MVPs. He's broken all the records. He got
That's right.
Listen, one thing I will hold against Peyton Manning is he's a choke artist. Peyton Manning, if you look at the Super Bowls, he got 1 MVP, but his numbers were subpar. Like, they're ass, okay? I'm just going to say it like that. He beat Chicago, and he got blown out to Seattle, which Brady beat the next year, but we'll get to that after. And then my number 4, which they don't agree with me, but John Elway. John Elway got 2 Super Bowl rings, which is 2 more than Dan Marino. And he got an MVP, and he's been a 2-time second-team All-Pro, one-time first-team All-Pro. He's done his. What?
That's like putting Terry Bradshaw in your list.
Oh. All right, but he has an MVP, bro. I think you're sleeping on John Elway, bro, and how great he was. Numbers don't tell the whole story. Like, if you watch this man, everybody knew when the game was on the line, he at that point was the best closer in the game. It was him and Montana. It was between those two. That's why I give it to John Elway. All right, I mean, he lost. I think he lost the Super Bowl to. I think he lost to Montana in one of the Super Bowls. I'm pretty sure, but we'll get to that. And then number 5, I'm just gonna give it to Dan Marino. He revolutionized the game. He had a 5,000-yard season in 1984, I believe, which, like, at that time, you know, they
no one has ever done it.
It was in the 80s, and you know it's a lot harder to pass in the 80s than it was today. So I give him even more props. He had 49 touchdowns that same season too, I believe. And he had 48, and then Peyton broke his record. But either way, like, you know, revolutionized the game. He was successful dominance in the 80s. He doesn't have a ring, which is a problem. So he's basically like Charles Barkley. That's how I'll refer to him, as Charles Barkley, the best player to never win a ring. So that's my top 5. Fritz, what's your top 5?
All right, bet. All right, I'm not trying to be biased or anything. Ready? Tom Brady, obviously to go. Everyone knows that shit. Like, come on now. Remember that Atlanta game? Remember the Seahawks game? The Giants game? It was bad luck. But Brady came through to the clutch, bro. I'm going to give him number 1. Second, it's definitely either Peyton Manning.
Mahomes.
No, not Mahomes. Not Mahomes. I'm probably going to give it to Peyton Manning. Even
though he was Montana?
At number 2 over Montana?
I don't know.
Go ahead. No, continue.
I want to hear this.
I got to give it to Manning at a number 2 spot. I don't know. He was just like really close to Brady in a way. Even though
I disagree, but go ahead.
I feel like Peyton Manning played well in the regular season, and he was excellent. I think he was better than Brady in the regular season, but then in the playoffs, oh, he shit the bed, bro. He shit the bed. Patriots had him on lock. Peyton Manning, he never played great in the Super Bowl. Remember the Seattle game, 43-8. He got blown out, bro. You know Brady was on that
And
field.
the Super Bowl he won against Carolina.
He was what, one interception, didn't do anything.
Like
Didn't
I didn't watch that Super Bowl though.
Huh?
The whole
I
defense
didn't watch the
carried
Super
them.
Bowl though. I heard that was mad dry.
What, Cam Newton Super Bowl?
Right,
Yeah,
Honestly, that was probably worse than the Patriots and Rams. I'm
I
not
heard
gonna
it was
lie.
really boring.
and that was pretty bad.
Number
Yeah.
3 is
But go
Montana.
ahead.
Montana's number
Go ahead.
3.
Number 3, without a
Okay.
doubt. Come on, just Joe Montana. 4,
Joe
I'm
Cool.
gonna do Dan Marino. He deserves that shit.
Number 3.
John Elway. He's not in that shit. He's definitely top 10. But number 5,
If you look at any analyst list, they'll tell you John Elway is top 3 to 5. Easily.
those are the analyst list. This is my list, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, this is a different story. But number
Go
5
ahead.
is Mike Vick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mike Vick.
Patrick Mahomes is second.
Nah. I'm not gonna give it to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is coming there, but I gotta give him. He gotta wait till like 5 more years. I
You
want
know
to see what
what's
he does.
funny? You're not willing to give it to Mahomes, but you give it to Mike Vick, who doesn't got a ring or an MVP. Patrick Mahomes has both.
That's fair,
But
but
continue.
Michael Vick was just different, bro. Every time, especially when you watch him, and like especially in the Falcons games, the Eagles game, he was just special, bro. He is like what's his feels, Lamar Jackson, but Michael Vick, he just changed the game.
He changed the game. That's why I treat him like I treat Steph. Steph isn't the best player in the game today, but he changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So Steph's top 20 all time, so he changed the game. But Michael Vick, he's not top 5, barely even top 20. I wouldn't even say he's top 20 all time, to be honest. I respect him. I think he did change the game. Probably the greatest rushing quarterback of all time. He's revolutionary, but he's not top 20 in my book. And you're putting him in your top 5.
Yeah. Tough. Yep, I got him. I was gonna say Mahomes, but I already know yours was gonna pick that, so I was just like, I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay, Yarns, I know you're muted, but
Okay. So my top 5. Number 1, obviously being Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
this dude.
I've actually seen him in person 5 times. He is.
Did he wave to you?
When they won against Seattle, yes. Wait, no. When they won against Atlanta, the Falcons. They had the
they came to
parade.
Foxborough?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I seen him against the Chargers. I seen him against Houston. I seen him against Pittsburgh. I seen him against Jacksonville.
All right.
Yeah, he's definitely number 1. Like Janice and Fritz said, you know, the stats speaks for itself.
Yeah.
6-time Super Bowl champion, 9 appearances. You know, he's 6-3, but that's okay. 4-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time regular MVP. The most winningest quarterback of all time in NFL history. That dude wins. I don't know what else to say about him.
Quick question. You think it was just Brady or Bill Belichick?
We can get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
I got-
Number 2 on my list. Number 2. Joe Cool Montana. Montana was just
special.
I don't know. He was special, you know. I feel like he was like, you know, he's like the quarterback of a certain era, just like how Brady was kind of the quarterback of
This era.
our era. You know, we grew up watching and idolizing Tom Brady, so I feel like they're kind of in the same pedestal. But obviously, you know, Brady has more rings. But it was just his gameplay.
You just
You
knew
know?
if he was in the game, you had a chance to win, no matter how much
Had
time was left on the clock.
Whole chance. Give him 1 minute. 1 minute on the clock. Fourth quarter is enough.
Did you hear
For him
about
to
that
drive
story in
down.
the Super Bowl where he pointed at a comedian in the stands to say hi, and then he threw a touchdown pass to win the game?
Yeah, and Tom Brady was with his mother in that game.
No, that was the catch. That was the catch.
Oh,
That's
really?
it.
Okay.
That was a championship game, not the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The catch. Yeah.
But Joe Montana, man, that man, he's special.
Joe Cool Montana. My number 3, Dan Marino. Dan Marino is arguably the greatest quarterback to never win a Super Bowl. No.
He is
Drew
the
Brees.
greatest quarterback not to win a Super Bowl. Him and Phillip Rivers.
Drew Brees is a choke artist.
I've been telling y'all. I've been trying
You've
to
seen.
No.
You've seen.
Especially
You've
after the
seen
last
these past
seasons,
3
bro.
seasons.
He has the best
last 3
weapons
seasons.
on the. Oh my god! It was.
If you gave Brady, Kamara, and Michael Thomas this year, we would have been 7-time champions. I promise you. I promise you, bro. I could bet money on that. And he plays in a dome. That's the thing about Drew Brees. Nobody understands. He puts up the numbers he does without playing in inclement weather for 8 out of the 16 games. He plays in a dome, which is weather controlled. Nobody ever talks about that.
Wow. And he has Michael Thomas.
Man, Kamara, bro. His defense is good. Man.
Yeah, I agree.
Before?
At my number 4.
You got to put Manning.
Yeah, of course. Peyton Manning.
I'm
obviously not really feeling the pick, because if it was up to me, he would not be in my top 5. But the stats speak for themselves. You know, he's like the regular season GOAT, in my opinion. But when Super Bowl comes around, you know, he's not there. He's not the guy. That man chokes.
Basically, James Harden, bro.
James Harden
fucking chokes.
I
can't stand. I can't stand James Harden.
I told you about James Harden, bro.
That dude's ego is way too big, bro.
Yeah. So
way too big.
Oh wow! I just got a notification.
About what?
Fantasy depth charge. Okay, I'll look at that later. Number 5. Woo! Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes. And my number 5.
I already told you about this. We've had this conversation. Longevity.
Yeah, I understand longevity has to play a big part in being in a all-time list. But in my opinion, if he were to reciprocate the last 2 seasons, stretch that long, 10 years, I'm pretty sure he'd be the greatest quarterback of all time.
Without a doubt.
If he reciprocated.
That's the thing, though, because Brady won 3 rings within his first 4 years, and everybody's like, oh, he's going to win all these rings. Then he went 10 years without winning. Each year is different from the next. You can't, just because you had success in the past, doesn't always mean you're going to have success again. Yeah, that's why it's so, especially in football, with the roster changes, and you don't control the defense, you don't control the offense, you don't even control the special team. That's why I'm saying he's had 2 great years, but for him to be like a top 5 all time, he's to have at least 5 more years of MVPs and Super Bowl rings. If he can get 2 more rings and 2 more MVPs, I'd argue he's top 10, top 5. I'm not even going to – I'm like, it is what it is. I just feel like it's too early.
He is better than Rodgers at this point.
Hey, listen, everybody's counted out my man Rodgers. Green Bay.
Rodgers is done, bro. That's why they drafted a quarterback in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Rodgers knows what's up. So he better, like, play serious, bro, before you get booted out of Chicago.
Nah, Chicago.
I know Will's about to watch this podcast. He's like, yo, they're talking shit about Rodgers? Yeah, we're talking shit. He's ass.
Nah, I love Rodgers. You know, I love Rodgers. If I couldn't have a quarterback that was Tom Brady, I'd pick Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. That was like 2 years ago. Now, I might pick Mahomes.
Mahomes is next goal, bro. I'm telling you, once Brady leaves, he's the next goal, without a doubt.
It's like between him, Deshaun, and Lamar Jackson, the AFC is a 3-headed monster right now, bro. It's looking scary, bro.
Lamar and like Mahomes looking like the Tom Brady versus Manning era right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, it's looking like that too, bro.
I say Mahomes and Watson, but that's just my opinion.
Watson, bro. Let's not talk about Watson, my guy. Yo, the Texans coach, bro, he's trash, bro. Why would you trade the best wide receiver, bro?
He has weapons.
You know who they have now?
No. Think about it like this. Watson wouldn't be Watson without Hopkins. Think about
Remember we were talking about that? When he throws to everybody else, it's not Hopkins. He's ass.
So with that being said, this season coming up will finally answer our question.
Hey, his wide receiver is Brandon Cooks, right? This nigga's never, ever healthy.
Right. So it's his job to use whatever he has to the fullest.
It's looking slow to Watson. They barely even had a defense, bro. You saw he was getting dropped. I feel bad.
And he's always hurt. That time, he had his moments.
Listen, I feel bad. I feel bad for Watson. I think Bill O'Brien did him dirty, trading Hopkins for no reason, just because he doesn't agree with him or like him. You know, he compared him to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, he did. Apparently he had a lot of baby mamas.
No, bro. Once the coach said that, bro, fire him, bro. What's the owner doing, bro?
He's like, I haven't have a conversation like this.
He has way too much power, bro. He's just like, yo, he's really messing up with that franchise.
He's like, I know, and he traded a wide receiver, right, for some picks, just to trade and get Brandon Cooks, who can't stay healthy and is a lesser version of Hopkins.
Think about it like this, bro. He's just trying to be Bill Belichick.
That's exactly what he tried. This dude doesn't even win playoff games.
I'm mad. It's terrible. Why would you trade the best wide receiver? Makes no sense.
That's why, until further notice, Watson is out of this discussion. But since we are having to talk about Bill Belichick, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think? Was it more Belichick or more Brady?
Brady.
I agree.
Easy. Come on now. That dude. Now he's going to the Bucks. That's his offense now. He's controlling the playbooks, bro. Brady's
I feel like
on fire, bro. And everyone's always hating. They always say, "Yo, what about the Saints or anything, bro?" Gronk is back, bro. You giving him Gronk, O.J. Howard, Mike Evans, Godwin, yo, GG, bro. And I think that recently drafted an O-line too. They work on that O-line for Brady. That whole offense is his, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Call me a Bucks fan, because it's a wrap for everybody else, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm a Bucks fan too. What you mean?
When Brady left the Patriots, I wasn't mad because I'm a Brady fan. Call me a LeBron fan. I'm like Dean Herman.
He deserves to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for he's been taking pay cuts for his entire year. Nah, it's crazy.
Oh, remember the year when they had Kembrell Tompkins and Aaron Dobson? Remember that year?
Yeah.
Brady was winning 12 games that year. They've always surrounded him with subpar talent, including Edelman, because I don't think Edelman's an elite wide receiver. I think he's just good at his job. The only elite offensive weapons he's ever had is Randy Moss and Gronkowski.
And Antonio Brown.
Gronkowski never stays
And
healthy.
Antonio Brown.
But I don't count
And
him.
Antonio Brown.
Bro, yours. I got something for you though. If he comes back right now, he's not gonna be in the top 10.
No, I think he will. You know why? He's always training. He's training with Lamar Jackson.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
I do think it's more Brady though, because
I think you forget how dangerous AB was.
Bro, he was in the one game with Brady. He already had a touchdown pass, a touchdown catch.
God, if he stayed, oh my God, if none of this would have happened,
he would have definitely been in the top 5 potentially.
Definitely would have gone there.
But Mike Evans is better, bro.
What?
Brady loves Mike Evans is the better fit than Antonio Brown.
Right now, I'd probably say that. Yeah, because I don't know how Antonio Brown is.
Bro, you do realize Mike Evans used to play tight end in college, right?
You cannot say right now because Antonio Brown is not playing.
And he might never play. Like I don't know what to do with that guy. That guy, he's for another time. But I think going back to the point about Belichick or Brady, I think it's more Brady because players win games. Coaches put you in a position to win, but the players still got to execute. Brady, he went to 9 Super Bowls. He won 6 of them. all of them were close games. So it's not like Belichick did anything decisive to make them win. They were all close games. Before Brady, Belichick was in Cleveland. He wasn't winning games. He got fired from Cleveland. He had Drew Bledsoe. They had a losing record their first season, and they lost the first 2 games before he got hurt. Belichick doesn't have a record of winning without Brady. Brady has been winning the past year. I feel
Brady's
like
closing, bro.
I will say Belichick does have control over the overall roster and defense, but even the defense. Bro, the Eagles, 41 points? Come on now. I knew it was more Brady. I was like, Brady put up 33 points and we still lost. Thank you, Belichick. He benched Malcolm Butler. I was like, come on now. Like, it's always been Bill we trust, but it's more Brady. That's why I'm a Brady fan. And
I never trusted Bill, bro. I don't know what the hell he did during the draft this year, bro. Yo, Pats fans are idiot, bro.
Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I live in Florida right now. I'm a Buccaneers fan. I'm not getting.
Don't let Gene hear you, bro. He's like, oh, y'all want to jump on the bandwagon?
I already told Gene. I told him I'm a Brady fan. I follow him wherever he goes. Until Brady retires, I'm a Brady fan first. So if the Patriots were to face the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, I'm going for Brady. Yarns.
Yeah.
If the Buccaneers were to face the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I'm voting for Brady.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's without a doubt.
Have my man lose another Super Bowl? Come on. I'm like, nah, Brady. That's how much of a Brady fan I am.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Patriots not gonna get Super Bowl for a long time.
I don't know.
They don't have the quarterback. They still got a good team. They still have a great defense. The offense just needs work. You just need a new quarterback. The quarterback they have right now. I don't like. Yeah, I don't.
So he hasn't been given.
He doesn't have the it factor, bro. I don't know.
We haven't really seen him yet, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Bro. During the preseason, I've been watching when I remember one of these games when the Patriots was blowing out an opponent. It was like 42 and to like 20. And then the rookie in. He already had like two picks. I'm just like, bro, come on.
Yeah, I remember
bro.
that. And he threw a pick. It was like a pick 6 or something.
It's just crazy. But I don't know.
But that just goes to show you, man, even though Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, even he had to move on. With that being said, that's our podcast for today. I mean, obviously,